Hello, welcome to the December 7th Waiver Committee meeting, and I call this meeting to order. I'm not sure who all's with me, but I think it's Corinne Murphy, Lisa Rosinski. I think that's all I can see. And we will begin with Waiver A, which will be presented by Ms. Salzman. Was that correct?
Correct. Okay, so the first four waivers are going to be pretty much the same. They're the emergency cert waivers. So the first one is for Bourbon County. They have been unsuccessful in finding qualified teachers for a health and physical education position. The candidate they are wanting is filling this position as a long-term sub and has done an excellent job and has built many positive relationships. The district has posted the position, but no other applicants. And the district is requesting that the EPSB waive the required GPA and issue an emergency certificate for this candidate.
Okay, and they had a 2.0 out of 2.5, is that correct?
They had a 2.23.
Oh, that must be B then. I couldn't tell which one I had. All right. So I make a motion that we approve waiver A. Is there any discussion?
Second that motion.
All righty. Moving on to waiver A, we will make a recommendation that that one be approved. Moving on to waiver B, which is also presented by Ms. Salzman.
This one is for Grant County. They have been unsuccessful in finding qualified teachers for a media specialist position. This applicant also filled the position as a long-term sub and is interested in becoming a certified teacher. They plan on enrolling in a Master's of Arts in Teaching program this winter semester. The applicant's GPA is a result of medical issues, and the district is requesting that the EPSB waive the required GPA and issue an emergency substitute certificate for this candidate.
All right, is there any question or?
What was the GPA?
2.0.
I'll make a motion.
I second the motion. Any other discussion? All righty, so we will recommend approval for waiver B to the full committee. Moving on to waiver C, which is also presented by Ms. Salzman.
This one's for Letcher County. They've been unsuccessful in finding qualified teachers for a middle school English position. The candidate has an English bachelor's degree and is currently substitute teaching. The candidate is in the student teaching portion of the degree, so taking additional courses to raise the GPA is not an option at this time. And there were no applicants for this position. And the district is requesting that the EPSB waive the required GPA and issue an emergency certificate for this candidate.
And that one was a 2.26, right?
Correct.
Okay. I make a motion that we approve waiver C. Is there any other questions?
Second.
Anybody second?
Second.
Thank you. All right, we will recommend approval for waiver C. Moving on to waiver D, which is also presented by Ms. Salzman.
This one is for Newport Independent Schools. The candidate is currently in the classroom teaching 6th grade English language arts, but needs the emergency certificate to continue in that position. The district states that the candidate was supposed to be in the Master's of Arts in Teaching program, but had not completed the process in time to start classes. The district is requesting that the EPSB waive the required GPA and issue an emergency certificate for this candidate.
All righty, checking my notes, that's a 2.39, correct?
Correct.
All righty. I make a motion that we approve waiver D. Is there any other conversation, questions, or second?
Second.
Thank you. All righty, so we will recommend approval for waiver D. And moving on to waiver E, which is also presented by Ms. Salzman.
This one is to waive the equivalent certification requirements for out-of-state prepared educator, Sequoia Johnson. She attended an out-of-state university and is serving as a long-term substitute teacher in Jefferson County for the past 7 years. She has taken and passed all the Kentucky assessments required for elementary certification. She is not interested in teaching in Indiana, therefore did not take the Indiana assessments, nor did she obtain certification in Indiana. She is requesting that the EPSB waive the requirement of possessing the equivalent certification in Indiana and issue her the certificate to teach elementary in Kentucky.
Anybody have a motion for waiver E?
I'll make a motion. Second.
All righty, so are there any other questions or concerns? Hearing none, I call the close to the waiver committee meeting.